Morning, day 95. Not on trail, 0 day in Chester, California. I received in the mail 3 very important items. First and foremost, new shoes, Ultra Lone Peaks, my tarp, which I will show you. That's my 2-person Hyperlight Unbound 2, which is going home, assuming this sets up well. This is my Hexamid pocket tarp from Z-Packs, weighs 6 ounces or 4 ounces, and then my 6-ounce Bora Gear Bug Bivy DCF weighs 6 ounces. So I'm going from a 20-ounce to a 10-ounce shelter system, and I'll show you the comparison here a little bit. And of course, that assumes that everything shipped intact. Otherwise, you'll be hearing a sob story from me. And for comparison, this is what I'm going to use the rest of the trail. Z-Packs Hexamid Pocket Tarp. It's smaller, but gets the job done. And frankly, it's got all the room I need. You can see inside there. And I can just throw my bivy sack in there. And that's a 6-ounce shelter system versus an 18 to 20-ounce shelter system. So massive weight reduction. And then my bug bivy is made by Bora Gear. It's a Cuban bug, it's a DCF floor bug bivy, and I can use it for cowboy camping or not. So total, I'm saying about half a pound. And I'll be giving reports on the trail about this system. Morning, back on trail, day 96, and got a hitch out of town by a wonderful couple, and picked up another hiker along with me, and it's a little after 9 o'clock in the morning and heading north. So destination is Bernie, which is the next big town. It's about 80 some odd miles away, so got about 3.5 days of food, and plan on swinging by Old Station for some lunch, and probably, if I'm out of snacks, pick up some more snacks. But the business at hand today is going towards Lassen National Volcanic Monument. And there's been a lot of scuttlebutt, or that's a Navy term for rumors, and word about having to have a bear can. Turns out you have to have a approved bear container, and you look on the website, there's a link, and so I think URSAC is good, so that doesn't restrict my mileage and how I'm going to employ today. So today's gonna be a great day, and I'll see you down trail. Fun fact, the Dixie Fire consumed over 1 million acres of woodland. It was supposedly the second largest fire in California history. And I can tell you, walking through it, it's just mind-blowing, the magnitude and scope of the devastation. Anyways, just more footage of carbon sticks here. There you go, Lassen Peak. We're about 3-ish miles from the national park boundary. It's the North Fork Feather River. Ah, that's a nice bridge. Very civil.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna hit the
very gentlemanly trail in live forest. It's raining. There's Mount Lassen, or Lassen Peak. Hasn't rained on me since the Sierra in May. Oh. I'm hiking with a deer. Hi, Mr. Deer. Or Miss Deer. I don't see equipage. It's a mule deer. Blacktail. The young one. And that, my friends, is Boiling Springs Lake. It is a hot geothermal lake. We don't get our water from that lake. The Hot Springs Creek Bridge. A fine bridge. Nestled in the Lassen Volcanic National Park by the closed Drake's Bad Ranch. All right, end of day 96. I think like 19 miles, something like that. And yeah.
I'm sorry, almost 20.
So almost 20, yeah, something like that. And got water, and so it may rain tonight, but Tarp is set up, and we'll see how she does tonight. And good day. It was a good solid effort. So I'm gonna get up early and hit it. So check it out. All right, I'm in my bug bivvy, and I'm also in my tarp. This is the first night on trail with this, and it's raining. Go figure. So a little cozier than the two-person tent, but yeah, it's working out. And yeah, fun. Morning, back on trail, day 97. So reasonable night's sleep in the bivvy sack, and got up, managed to burn some stuff on my cooking pot this morning, which was awesome. And so we're off early. My goal today is to get to Old Station, as close to Old Station as possible without being at Old Station. So in the morning I can get up, hike a little bit, and go in for breakfast. And if I need any other snacks or anything for the next town afterwards, Bernie, I'll just pick them up there. But yeah, it rained last night, so that was a welcome to tarp camping. It worked out fine, stayed dry, so that was really good. It was chilly this morning. It was in the 40s, and so it was nice and toasty. But today's gonna be a great day. And there's a deer. Hey, Mr. Deer, or Miss Deer, just chilling. And a river crossing on a log. Woohoo! Right on. A boardwalk across a swamp. Well, the last half mile's been really freaking exciting. Got to a creek, and there were thousands of mosquitoes, and they followed me up this hill for half a mile. It was bad, and I had to stop and for the first time on the trail spray DEET. That shit was bad. Upper Twin Lake. All right, 10 miles, 3 hours, 19 minutes into the hike. It is precisely 0830 local. The last 4 days, I've been staring at that mountain, Lassen Peak, and I'm now north of it, and I'm a couple miles from exiting the park. Now that's a blowdown. I'm taking this video from 6 foot level. I think it's like 15 feet tall. It's crazy. It's a humongous blowdown. All right, out of Lassen National Volcanic Monument, the national park. So 19.1 miles of that park. So today it's 10:51 in the morning, and we're at 15.7 miles already hiked. So well on pace for a 30-mile day. We're not going to do that, but we're under 9 miles from Old Station, and My goal is to get to Old Station before 3 p.m. so I can have something cold to drink and enjoy it. Check this out. Pine Needles Soft Trail. Incredible. All right, end of day 97. Ended up in Old Station and did about 24 miles. And just pure coincidence. Amazing trail magic. A man named Scott, his wife, and other folks have this lot, and they've been offering trail magic for years when they camp here. And we got dinner, drinks, access to shower, and yeah, it's been amazing. And we were able to pitch our shelters here, and so we're hanging out tonight, and then tomorrow morning we're gonna pack up and walk to JJ's, have breakfast, their infamous breakfast, and then hit the trail and head to Bernie for Friday. So anyways, great day, fantastic finish, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Morning. Back on quote-unquote trail. I'm on a road walk to JJ's for breakfast. I'm gonna count it because it parallels the trail. Day 98. Outstanding. Gonna have some breakfast. The trail magic again from yesterday was fantastic. Such amazing people. So yeah, gonna eat, get some lunch to take on the trail, and then you know, hike north. Goal is to get to Bernie tomorrow afternoon. Today's gonna be a great day. All right, it's almost 10 o'clock. I'm definitely back on trail, and had a phenomenal breakfast at JJ's, and got some snacks at the general store next door, and yeah, making our way down trail. I think my eyes are bigger than my hiker hunger. Way too much food for breakfast. It was good. Highly recommend JJ's if you're coming to Old Station. Good place to eat. Anyways, yeah, it's getting warm, and heading north here, and aiming for about a 20 to 21 mile day. So update you down trail. All right, first full view of Mount Shasta in the distance. Another 14,000 foot stratovolcano in the Cascade Range. So it's beautiful. That is most excellent. Making progress. The main feature of today's hike is the fact that on the left to the south is Lassen Peak, 10,400 feet. And I'm on a plateau overlooking a valley, and to the right is the mighty Mount Shasta, over 14,000 feet. Two Cascade stratovolcanoes on a beautiful, beautiful day. Look at the sky. Whew. It's awesome, man. It's got to keep grinding though. Miles ain't doing themselves, bitch. All right, end of day 98. 20.2 miles, made it to water cache, or water tank 22. It's that little thing. It says untreated water, and it's got a capped end there with a standard valve. It was entertaining watching a bunch of people struggling to operate that. But anyways, good day. Dealing with a left foot. I think it's called anterior tibialis, and so I'm managing that just through massages and stretching. I had it on my right foot in this year, and now it's my left foot. Different footwear, whatever. Managing it. Tomorrow, getting into Bernie, I'm gonna go get a ankle brace and you know, help manage that a little bit. But yeah, set up here. Got camp set up. Nice little quiet area. Back there, got a couple other hikers, and someone's coming up the road. So having a good night. Morning, back on trail. Day 99. Slept all right. Left camp shortly after 5 a.m. and we're on our way. I have to watch for rocks. This trail is loaded with rocks and surprises. But our goal today is Bernie. It's about 16.1 miles. And here, I'm gonna show you. So there is Mount Shasta in the distance, and yeah, it's looking good today. So today's gonna be a fantastic day. So if you look at the trail, it is pockmarked with cow tracks. So big cow field, and I feel like I'm in Minecraft or something. Yeah, makes for interesting walking. Just wanted to document that. So now the trail features seas of lava rocks, and you stub your toes on them and you trip on them. They're pretty sweet, man. All right, 10 miles. 8:57. 10 before 10. Getting closer to Bernie. We are 6 miles. Reaching the Bernie Mountain Guest Ranch, my destination for the day. All right, end of day 99. I'm at the Bernie Mountain Guest Ranch, and this place is freaking awesome. Check this out. Pool, sunset. They serve breakfast and dinner. It's amazing. Got a ride into town and took care of some errands, and just chilling, man. And gonna rest my left ankle tomorrow and take it easy. And yeah, we'll give you an update from tomorrow. Hey, good morning. Day 100, 0 day here at Bernie Mountain Guest Ranch. I am relaxing and letting my left foot heal a little bit and, you know, take a load off it. And yeah, it's a good day. Big breakfast. You can see the view here. It's a nice and beautiful day, and I'm doing a lot of planning. Just getting, you know, set up for finishing Northern California and planning all the way through Oregon and into Washington, and just taking a look ahead on resupply strategies and whatnot, because I haven't looked at any of it, frankly. So today's a good day to actually assess and look at that stuff and do some preliminary planning to at least figure out where I'm going to need to get resupplies and mail stuff forward, because there's a couple points in Oregon from my research where it's probably in my interest to have some stuff sent from me to me. And then once I get to Bend, big shopping for Washington, and then also start figuring out, you know, theoretically when I'm going to reach Washington. Right now I'm on track to actually be in Washington when Trail Days kicks off. So one of my things I want to do is go to Trail Days. So I'm going to need to, you know, figure out how to get from Washington back down to Cascade Locks for Trail Days and then back to Trail. So just looking at the numbers ahead. But yeah, it's shaping up pretty good. And but yeah, today I'm going to chillax, resupply, and get ready to get out of here tomorrow. Morning, back on trail. Day 101. I just left the Bernie Mountain Guest Ranch. Had a wonderful stay. I was able to rest my ankle, and it feels better. And I have a brace on it, and to limit its motion. And yeah, it feels good. Had a good breakfast, had some coffee. So left a little after 5:30, and yeah, we're heading north. So our destination is Interstate 5, the town of Mount Shasta and/or Dunsmuir. It's about 90 miles away, and I've allotted 4 days to do it. And yeah, it's gonna get warm. Days 3 and 4 of this leg are supposed to get over 100 degrees, so that's gonna be pretty lit. So all the infamous Northern California heat is now going to bear down. And we're also in the part of the trail where the trail doesn't necessarily go north. It actually starts bending west towards the Siskiyou Mountains. So it'll pass Mount Shasta, heading west, and then around Etna it'll start cutting up north towards Oregon. But we're pretty far up north right now. Anyways, more blabber later. Today's gonna be a freaking great day. Wow, that was a first on the Pacific Crest Trail. I just walked 15 yards from a skunk. It was busy digging for grubs. Oh, wow. If there's one creature I respect more than anything else on a trail and give them space, it's a skunk. They will mess you up. Wow, that thing was big. All right, gotta keep my head on a swivel more. Whew. So a couple minutes ago, I passed a road junction, and after I did and head back in the woods, a gray truck went by, and just about a minute ago I started hearing gunfire. I'm like, somebody's going out to shoot this morning. I just hope they're not shooting my direction. You can hear it. There you go. Sounds like a small caliber weapon, just from the sounds of it. But yeah, someone's out shooting right now. There is a berm. If you look right there, it's a nice berm. So it's a good natural shooting range. So hopefully that's what's happening. Anyways, just wanted to document that. Well, that's a nice update. 1,233 miles to Monument 78. It's time for another segment of A Beautiful Bridge. This bridge is brought to you by the PCTA. This is over the beautiful and super dry Burney Creek. There's absolutely no water in it, but this is a lovely, lovely bridge, and we're going to enjoy walking across it. All right, so a couple interesting observations so far in the last week. I'm definitely in a bubble, and the bubble consists mainly of people who are doing more distance than me every day, and they're passing me. And I'm doing around 20 miles a day, and they're doing 30 miles a day. And they have a common thread. They all have timelines to finish the trail, so they're really up in their pace. And like last night at the guest ranch, pretty much everyone there except me was trucking 30 miles a day. People coming in late, hiking late, long miles. And so yeah, I think Northern California, Oregon, as I've previously read, is the place where people start doing that. So just passing along that observation. So people I've never seen before now are popping up, and man, they're fast. Anyways, cool stuff. Very interesting. Hello, Mr. Deer. Chomp, 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 chomp. All right, 10.04 miles, and it's not even 9 o'clock yet. So 10 before 10. I also did manage to get to 8 miles before 8, so that's a good one too. Yeah, it's nice, gentlemanly trail today. So yeah, just ran into a section hiker who we met at the lodge yesterday, and so he's out on the trail. He was taking a break at the 10-mile point. Yeah, so right now next water's in like 6-7 miles, something like that. I'll probably stop there for lunch, and then Rock Creek, and then start heading up. Camp is only like, I don't know, 14-15 miles from here, and it's not even 9 o'clock yet. So if I feel good, I may push 30 today. So we'll see what happens. More to follow. Before I cross it, the Lake Britton Dam. It's the Pitt River / Lake Britton. That's cool. And then there's Lake Britton. the Rock Creek Bridge at mile 15.2 of today. Just had lunch. It's a pretty little creek. All right, end of a 25-mile day. Look at this camp, Mount Shasta, and my bivy sack, just right there. Cowboy camping it, and yeah, dry camping, but yeah, right now the clouds over the sun, so it's a little cooler, and enjoying the breeze. It's supposed to be breezy tonight. Gonna eat some dinner, relax. It's gonna be great. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Morning. Back on trail. Day 102. And it's also the 1st of July. New month. So on June 1st, that was the big 25-mile day out of the High Sierra, the Sonora Pass. And so a month later, I find myself with Mount Shasta front and center. And I'm in Northern California, nearing Oregon. So, very productive month, despite the fact I took about a week off, if you add up the zeros for rest and recovery. But I also entered this new month, nursing some anterior tibialis on my left. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting month. I can already see it already. Got to get some miles today, and today's gonna be a great day. And I also predict I'll have to traverse some snow, because anytime you have anything over 6,000 feet, there's snow coming. So we'll see how it goes. So the SD card on my GoPro is full. So anyways, post lunch, coming up on 15 miles. The next theme of today, besides tripping over and almost fucking dying for the 15th fucking time today, is blowdowns. So we went from overgrowth to now lots of blowdowns. Anyhow, just want to capture that. All right, so I'm at 6,100 feet. And back over there was one snow, I guess, pile that I had to go over. All the other ones appear to be melted, or you can just go around. So looks okay on July 1st. Pretty easy, nothing crazy. But look at this view. And just finished hiking the last 2 miles with a fellow hiker named Rooster. He's from the great state of Ohio. I met him in South Tahoe, and he's making extra miles. Shout out to Rooster. He's trying to get the Cascade Locks and by a certain time so he can go back for, I think, for a commitment back east. But no, it's good to see people. I'll tell you, yesterday I mentioned about people, passing me now that I'm, I'm just doing my own pace. It's actually cool. One of the benefits is I hike my own pace. I don't give a shit. And I actually meet more people, and I'm running into more people's. So this is great. But yeah, the ankle feels pretty good. I'm just taking my time. I'm going slower today. Yesterday I was going about 3.2 miles an hour, and that was hurting my ankle. So I'm going 2.8 now, dialing it down a little bit, and it feels a lot better. So this is the PCT. It's all overgrown. And so here's something wild. That peak, that snowy peak in the center in the distance is Lassen Peak. I was literally just by that the other day, and I am pretty far away from it now. That is wild. Walked a lot. I'm taking a break right now because the trail is brutal. That is probably the worst section of trail I've hiked on in a long time. So many blowdowns, so much overgrowth. Wow, that was challenging. Anyways, there's probably more to come. There's only one snowdrift left, oh, by the way, to walk on as of 1 July in this section of the PCT. And it was very easy. Most of the snow is melted, so that's a good news piece. Anyways, just wanted to share that with you. Hello, Mr. Deer. Or Miss Deer. Looking a little bit slim there. All right. End of day 102. And I'm just laying in my tarp and just relaxing after dinner. And I think I'm gonna have to get some hot cocoa. I had some hot cocoa from I got from a buddy of mine who was flying home, and it was really good. Anyways, today was a good day. Yeah, my ankles started bothering me about mile 21, so it was good to get off and stop at 23.5. But had a good dinner, and yeah, hit it again tomorrow, and we'll see how I feel. All right, signing out. Morning. Back on trail. Day 103. And left camp around 5 a.m. and moving along. So gotta get some water here at 1.5, and another 24 mile day, and that'll set us up for 19 to Interstate 5/Dunsmuir tomorrow. And yeah, decent night's sleep. And yeah, you can see the sun starting to rise. So today's gonna be a freaking awesome day. Scenery in Northern California reminds me of the Blue Ridge on the Appalachian Trail. Check that out. Isn't that pretty? Wow. Just gotta find the beauty wherever you go, man. It's right there. And we are at another bridge. This is the McCloud River Bridge. This one's interesting. Well, the bridge is neat, but you're gonna see why it's neat. Look at the water. It's like cloudy colored. Maybe that's why you call it the McCloud River. That's pretty wild. It's getting warm down here. It's below 3,000 feet now. And I'm, let's see, yeah, about 13 miles in. A fine bridge. All right, about 18 and a half miles in, about 3,500 feet up. And man, the trail looks a lot like the AT, except it's dry heat. It's really warm. Glad I had water from the last source. About 5 miles to the next source, and right now my ankle feels good, knock on wood. So I'm going to evaluate again at the next water source, but I may go 3 more miles, push almost 28 today. So more to follow. So I just did a rather trivial, it wasn't really hard, 1,500, 1,600 foot climb. What made it hard was it's so freaking hot out right now. Wow, this may be the hottest day I've had on trail, even the desert. This is hotter than the desert, man. The only redeeming thing is on certain slopes I had a wind, a little breeze, but man, the sun is hot today, and it's supposed to get hotter. I think the high tomorrow is supposed to be 103. I know I mentioned in a previous clip, but I think I may need to carry more water as I pass Interstate 5 here and head towards the Oregon border, because I don't think it's going to get any cooler anytime soon. And yeah, well, anyways, got a couple more, about 1.7 until the next water, and then I'm going to stop in about 5 miles. So it'll be right under 27 miles today. So I'll update you when we get to camp. All right, marathon split, 8:56:10. Squaw Valley Creek, a fine bridge going over Squaw Valley Creek. Look at that beauty. Woo! Yeah. Now we need to get to camp. All right, end of day 103, 26.6 miles. Got to camp and I'm all set up, and it's really warm out still. Had a double dinner, which is awesome, and because I'm set up, I have 16 miles to go tomorrow to Interstate 5, which will be great, another milestone, and I'll be crossing 1,500 miles. So yeah, I've done 75 miles in the last 3 days. Actually, yeah, about 76. So that's really good. Yeah, there's a creek nearby, so there was some trail magic. There was an ammo can with some lollipops in there. That was awesome. Get a little bit of sugar here at the end of a long day. Ankle did all right. Probably a little combination of just, it's getting better and just continuing to exercise it, and a little vitamin M, Motrin or ibuprofen for you civilian types. But yeah, I just got to watch how much I take of that. But yeah, ankle feels pretty good. We'll see how it goes tonight. I'm not going to take any medicine, and see how it feels when I wake up, and take it from there. But yeah, it's a really warm evening. I'm going to stay up a little bit. It is breezy. It's supposed to be over 100 degrees tomorrow, and the heat wave is about to start going into the July 4th holiday. So, all right, well, checking out, and we'll see you tomorrow. So for those of you who are curious, this is Tarp Life. So I'm laying underneath my tarp, and below me is my bug bivvy. I'm outside it because it's really warm. But yeah, no, my backpack's right here. This is the vestibule. This is a Z-Pax Hexamid pocket tarp. And for reasons I will never understand, dumb bugs like to collect up there, just like they do the tent. But they leave me alone. And you can see right here, it's just wide open. I'm exposed to the ground. It's not bad. You just got to learn how to manage it. The key is picking, good ground. So if you look outside, soft needle, pine, and it's not going to rain. So I have the pole set to its prescribed height. If it was storm pitch, I would just lower it, and then I would have less of a gap there. But yeah, this is Tarp Life, and I love it. It's nice, it's simple, easy to set up, easy to take down in the morning, and there's plenty of room. You can see back here, and yeah, there you have it. More America, back on trail, day 104. Left camp about 4:45, and where I at, it is warm already. You can literally feel the heat, and slept all right, and I just want to get a head start. Today's goal is to get to Interstate 5 and get into the town of Dunsmuir. Today's gonna be a fantastic day. God bless America. Well, there you have it, a milestone. Interstate 5. Woohoo! Oh, that's awesome. Now I just got to figure out how to hitch a ride. All right, made it to Dunsmuir, and just had lunch at the Burger Barn to include a free ice cream for PCT hikers. Apparently I'm the first one this year to redeem that. So Burger Barn in Dunsmuir. Anyways, I'm gonna enjoy the remainder of this afternoon. Gotta go do laundry and resupply and figure some stuff out. I definitely want to take the night off. The heat wave has started. So anyways, thanks for watching.